name is Conrad Steiner. I'm a doctor of medicine. Tonight's story, Death Rides a Wagon.
Guardian of birth, healer of the sick, comforter of the aged. To the profession of medicine, to the men and women who labor in its cause, this story is dedicated.
Tonight's presentation, a chapter in medical history. The object and point, a woman's diary. The final entry in the diary, November 26, 1867. This morning we reached the valley of the San Joaquin. Thank you, God. Thank you. The case in point, Elizabeth McQuaid, the writer of the diary. Almost a century ago, she left her home in Ohio, and with her husband, her 2 small children, and her aging father, she set out on an uncertain journey. This is the story of part of that journey. The month is May, the year 1867. Another wagon train of settlers ventures westward across the wide Missouri into the country of the River Platte, into the vast and silent emptiness of the Nebraska plains. The dangers are many and varied. Flood, winds, thirst, hunger, and Indians. But the greatest danger lurks unseen. It walks in their midst. It follows beside them along the trail. It sits down to break bread with them at the evening camp. Not a man, not a savage, not an animal, but a small dark piece of life that takes the form of a punctuation mark, a comma.
How's the family? Everybody feeling all right?
Of course we do, Mr. Perry. What's the matter? Why did we stop?
How about your father, ma'am? He hasn't been out of the wagon for a day or so.
He's just tired, that's all. Papa's not as young as he used to be, you know.
Mind if I have a look? A little bit worried about him.
You can't let him, Tom. You can't.
Searching our wagon, Perry. You've got no right at all. Just like I told you, there's nothing much wrong with them, just a little fever, that's all.
Don't fool with me, mister. You know the looks of it as well as I do. It's cholera.
Cholera?
You're wrong. It couldn't be.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I got no choice. We're cutting you off.
No, please.
Right up front and get those wagons moving. Make it fast.
But you can't just leave us. My wife, my young ones. It's no better than murder.
Don't make trouble, Tom. It'd be worse than murder if I let you stay here with us. That stuff he's down with in there. Spread to every wagon in the train. Wipe us out before you even reach sight of Laramie.
But you can't leave us out here all alone. You just can't do it. The Indians. We'll never make it alone.
Can't you just let us follow behind? We'll stay way in back of you, just so long as we can stay in sight. That's all. Please.
Sorry, ma'am. God help you.
Get up in there. Get up in there.
Come on.
How did it start? What caused it? No one knew. Not even the medical men. Nobody knew. They were fresh on the trail in the morning. They took sick at noon. They were graves by night.
I'm sorry, honey.
Nothing to feel sorry for.
I didn't figure it this way. I didn't know.
It isn't your fault. Nobody knew. Anyway, this is no time to feel pity for ourselves. What are we going to do, Tom? Go on back or go ahead?
What do you think?
These 4 or 5 days back to the fort. Just about double that amount if we go on ahead to Laramie.
Well,
You're the head of the family. You know what's best.
I want to know what you think.
Go on ahead.
One wagon all alone, it's crazy. How are we gonna do it?
Place we're in, no use asking how. Just go ahead. Try and do it. And hope for the best.
What's gonna happen if we get it from him? The cholera. Could happen to any of us. Me or you or the kids. What about that?
You got something in mind, Tom?
It's for our own good, Bess. We can't take a chance. We gotta leave him behind. We got to.
You can't mean that.
I do. I do mean it. We gotta leave him right here, right now. I'm scared, Bess. I'm scared for you and for the kids.
No, Tom. You're scared for yourself. That's your trouble. You don't have to be scared, Tom. We don't have to take him any further.
The wagon moves deep into the country of the River Platte, along the same trails and byways where cholera has claimed the lives of 5,000 people in a single year. The scourge came to America 30 years before through the port of New Orleans with a shipload of immigrants from Europe. And like a deadly poison injected into the arteries of a nation, it ran quickly up the Mississippi to the cities on its banks. A stream of deadly microbes that years later, in 1884, will be identified as the Vibrio comma by the German scientist Dr. Robert Koch. Microbes less than 1/10,000th of an inch that can grow and survive in water from minus 15 degrees. Invisible agents of death spread across half a nation by flies, filth, contaminated food and drinking water. But in 1867, the long years of medical research were not yet accomplished. The answer was still on the way.
That must be the trading post.
I hope so.
Go inside and tell your father. Hire mules.
Your name McQuaid?
That's right, Elizabeth McQuaid.
Sorry, ma'am. I can't let you get any closer. Better be on your way.
I don't understand.
You're taken with it. The cholera.
But you've got to help us. It's my husband and my little girl.
Now, you mind moving on? I don't want to use force, but I got a family back there I got to protect.
And I've got a family to look after, too. We need help. We need a doctor. And I'm not moving from here until they get it. I don't care what you do.
There's something I might do for you. We got a doctor around here. He comes by my place once in a while. Doc Carthage. If he happens by, I'll tell him about you. Can't promise nothing.
You'll tell him how it is with us? You'll tell him to come out and see us?
Nobody tells the doc anything. If he wants to come, he'll come. Just being honest, I don't think he will. Bye, man.
Quaid. I came out from the trading post. My name's Carthage. I'm a doctor. They said you were taken with cholera, your daughter and your husband.
My daughter's asleep. My husband's over there.
I'd be obliged if you'd set a full pot of this on the fire for the night. I want to watch the child. Her bed has to be kept warm and the body dry. She might need more stimulation.
Will she get well?
I'd be lying if I tried to answer that. I don't know.
I see. Will you be leaving in the morning?
Madam, when I'm summoned to administer treatment, I'm not in the habit of leaving until the case is resolved.
We haven't very much money, but I'll not take charity. What will the proper charges be?
They'll be just that, madam. Proper, according to your means. There's much to be done in the morning. Now, that wagon must be stripped down entirely and scrubbed out. I mean every inch of it, soap and hot water. Same for the clothing, bedding, pots, pans, dishes. Wash everything in boiling water. And another thing, every drop of water you use here after you boil it first. Understand?
Anything you say, Doctor. You think it'll help?
I'm not sure. Can't do any harm in any event.
I heard another doctor say the same thing. Said he thought cholera came from the water.
It's only a theory. Maybe not even that. Might be the water, might be the food, might be both. Truth is, we're wandering around in the dark. For 3 years now, that filthy stuff has been burning through the valley along this river. 10,000 people dead in 2 years. Out on the plains, dry country, Wyoming, parts of Utah, hardly a trace of it. That must mean something.
You don't know how it starts. You really don't know much about it.
That's correct. We don't know. There are many things the good doctors are ignorant of this year. Cholera is one of them. All we know about it is what it does to the body. Fever, vomiting, diarrhea, thickening of the blood, drying up of the body. Why? What's the reason for it? You better go get some sleep. The little girl sleeping?
Yes. No change as far as I can see.
Well?
I don't understand you. I don't understand you at all.
Is it necessary that you do?
Why did you do it? You knew what it meant when you came out of the trading post to see us. You knew what it meant when you joined up with a cholera wagon. They treat you the same as they were treating us, no better. You knew what it meant, and you went ahead and did it anyway.
Madam, doctors profess to care for the sick. I believe in practicing my profession. I practice for a reasonable fee. Simple as that.
You'll stay on with us?
So we're all sound or we're all dead.
Kabad. Mr. Malakoy Koya Talabo Yuju. To Ibayu. Ibasiju.
It's all right. You can relax.
Friendly?
You might say that. They don't have much choice in the matter.
Hey, look!
Well, that's the lot of them. They're looking for help. They've been cast out from the tribe.
Why?
Same reason they cut you off from your wagon train. They want to go on with me, with us, to Laramie.
Oh?
It's up to you.
Why me?
It's your outfit. You're in charge. You got your family to think about. The Indians still have cholera. They could pass it on to any of us. Well, are you willing or aren't you?
Would you like to tell them to get ready?
I'd be glad to. Thank you, madam.
Dr. Carthage. That was an army doctor, wasn't it?
Chief surgeon at the fort.
Good news?
You're free to enter Laramie and stay as long as you will. Another few days and possibly the Indians will be free to enter too.
Well, it's been a long day since the time you came to us from the trading post. It's been a long way.
Yes? So it has.
I suppose I don't know how to thank you exactly, but I don't know exactly how to...
Now, no sentimental gushings of gratitude, please. I thought we agreed.
And so we did. And it's not that I'm ungrateful either. Fact is, Dr. Carthage, when I get an idea, I'm a direct and bold woman. When I have something to say or ask, then I ask it or say it. Direct and bold.
That's very interesting.
Now it's something I have to ask. I have a young boy, a young girl, an old wagon, and I'm on my way to California. Which way might you be going?
Madam, let me spare us both the ordeal of bearing our sentiments. I'm going to California also.
I thought I'd settle in the central part. It's very nice, they say.
Chance of fate. I had the very same thing in mind.
I thought perhaps the valley of San Joaquin. They say the land is good there. Very good.
Excellent land. I was told the very same thing. Well, I mean... well... Confounded madam, I propose we enter into marriage. Are you agreed, Mrs. McQuaid?
Marriage?
Precisely. Are you agreed, Mrs. McQuaid?
Yes, Dr. Carthage. Very much agreed.
Elizabeth? I'd be obliged if you'd set a full pot of coffee on the fire. I imagine we'll be up quite late tonight.
Yes, Doctor.
November 26, 1867. This morning we reached the valley of the San Joaquin. Thank you, God. Thank you.